Isang pagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Welcome back po sa ating 365 Daily Devotion with Pastor Russell Ocampo. So, ang topic po natin for today, Moses and the Crossing of the Red Sea. At syempre, patuloy pa rin po tayo sa ating Bible Character Edition. So, ang concept natin for today is Moses and the Crossing of the Red Sea. God fights for His people. So, ngayon po, ang teaching po dito, sabi dito is, after leaving Egypt, the people of Israel were trapped. The Red Sea was in front of them, and Pharaoh's arm was behind them. They were afraid and cried out to Moses, but God spoke words of comfort and power. Fear not, stand firm, and see the salvation of the Lord. The people did not need to fight. They need to plan. That God Himself would act for them. When Moses lifted his staff, God parted the sea, the people walked through on the dry ground, and their enemies were completely defeated. This miracle showed that salvation belongs to people alone. Israel did not save themselves, God did. In the same way, the Bible teaches that we were saved not by our strength, but by our God's grace. God fight for His people, and He never fails. At may kita natin ito sa Exodus chapter 14 verse 10 to 14. Ang sabi dito, as Pharaoh approached, the Israelites looked up, and there were in the Egyptians marching after them. They were terrified and cried out to the Lord. They said to Moses, was it because there were no graves in Egypt that you brought us to the desert to die? When have you done us bringing us out to Egypt? Didn't we say you in Egypt? Leave us alone. Let us serve the Egyptian. It would have been better for us to serve Egyptians than to die in the desert. Moses answered the people, don't be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the delivered of the Lord will bring you today. The Egyptian you see today, you will never see again. The Lord will fight for you. You need to be still. At ngayon po, share ko po yung mga natutunan ko sa naging topic po natin for today. Magsisimula po tayo sa ating teaching. First teaching, doubt increases during dead-end situation. So, kung nasa death situation ka na ng buhay mo, or nasa dead-end situation ka na ng buhay mo, yung pagdududa mo, syempre, mag-i-increase sa ating Panginoon. Magtatanong ka na magtatanong sa Kanya. But instead of asking God, you should have a faith para mas lalong manampalataya or lalo kang mag-pray for our God. Sa ating second teaching naman, God makes a way. We only need to be still. So, si God, gumagawa siya ng mga paraan. The best way upang ikaw, na kanyang anak, is matutunan mo lahat ng bagay. And you only need to be still sa ating Panginoon. Sa ating third teaching naman, God transform our minds to fit new environment. So, si God, yung environment na meron kayo, nagtatransform siya on how to grow your mind sa location na meron ka or sa environment na nasa paligid mo. So, dadako tayo ngayon sa ating application. First application, renew your mind for new opportunities. So, dapat pala yung isip mo, meron din pagre-renew na kung saan opportunities yung mga nakukuha mo sa lahat ng bagay. Sa ating second application naman, leave behind your old self and old habits. So, iwanan mo yung dating ikaw at yung mga bad habits na meron ka. Syempre, kung ikaw ngayon nasa piling ng ating Panginoon, of course, dapat meron kang pagkilala sa ating Panginoon. Sa ating third application naman, be brave enough to be still and walk by faith. So, kailangan din pala na ikaw isang matapang and syempre, naglalakad ka kasama ng ating Panginoon. So, dadako tayo ngayon sa ating discussion. Why do we need to be still and trust God will make a way? So, bakit nga ba kailangan natin? So, para sa akin kasi, si God lang din naman ang bumubuhay sa atin. Siya yung nagbibigay ng buhay sa atin. So, why shouldn't have faith to Him or trust in Him, di ba? So, sa ating discussion naman, why do we need to be still? Sa dive deeper natin pala, what is the connection of crossing the Red Sea and the baptism? Para sa akin kasi, yung paglalakad sa Red Sea na ginawa or binigay ng Panginoon sa Kristo sa mga Israelita upang makatakas sa Egypto, naging way din siya paano sila mabinyagan ng ating Panginoon. Siyempre, ang Panginoon, nagpabautismo siya sa tubig. So, ayun lamang po for today's discussion. Thank you for watching.